Hello everyone, in this tutorial I shall be showing how I attach the pins normally used for Tamiya and Hasegawa kits when these are supplied separately. Right now I have the wheels for the Lexus LFA, and since it is a Tamiya, Hobby Design supplies these pins separately, which needs to be attached to the back part of the rims. Now one can easily cut out the pin and attach it roughly in the middle of the rims, like that. However, as you can see, it's not that easy to attach it right in the middle, and also wait for the glue to dry, and there's a chance that it is not glued perfectly straight, and that will result in the wheel not attaching perfectly inside the arch. For example, it can become with an angle or an unwanted camber just because this pin is not attached straight. So I decided to make this tutorial and show you the procedure I use, which is very simple. To begin with, I use a vernier caliper because we need to measure the inside of the wheels. These are all the same size, so taking one measurement is enough for all 4 of the wheels. So let me measure the widest part of these rims, which is roughly 20 millimeter. Alright, this is the front, this is the back. As you can see, it is wider, so let's measure the back to be sure that they are the same size, and over there we have the 20.14 millimeter. So now I need to get back to the compass I used to use at school many years ago, and the diameter is 20 millimeters. So I'm going to open it and 1 centimeter, 10 millimeters, so that makes the radius of the wheel in the back, just half. And now I take a piece of plastic. The good thing is that it needs to be a little bit wide, as you can see from this one. If it is very thin, that would not be ideal, as the pin would still move inside, but this type of diameter is the best. This is just a business card, a plastic business card. So now let's draw the 20 millimeter circle equivalent to the back of the wheels. There we go. Cut it. That needs to be thrown away quick. We'll try to make it a little bit as circle as possible. So I have created a circle that is the same diameter as the inside of the wheel. Let's try it out and see that it fits as required. And as you can see, it inserts inside the wheel perfectly, and also there are no excessive gaps, and it doesn't move inside the wheel. That guarantees that once I find the center of my piece, that will be the center of the same wheel. Now it fits so tight that I need to use some help. Alright, there we go. Now the next job is to find the perfect center of this circle. The next job is to actually drill the center, the circle, and it needs to be drilled at exactly the same radius with a drill bit that is the same diameter as my pin. So let's measure the pin with the vernier caliper and see what diameter we are talking about here as it comes to the pins, and it is roughly 1.85 millimeter. And here's my drill bit, which is the same diameter as the pin I will be attaching. I will attach it to the pin vise. First I will make a mark using my scriber in exactly the center of my circle, which is right there. There we go. And then we'll drill it accordingly, just like that. So there we go. A little bit of cleaning and we have a hole that is exactly the same diameter as my Tamiya male pin. So this should go right inside the hole, and it's important that it goes not very loose. However, it's important that it doesn't go exactly tight, because once the glue is dry we need to push the plastic out of the rim, and if it is too tight, once we push the plastic out of the rim, the pin will automatically break and force itself out of the rim also with the plastic, and that's something that we don't want. The next job is to insert the plastic piece together with the pin inserted in the middle inside the wheel. Make some of your favorite glue in the middle of the pin. It's important that you don't make a lot of quantity so that it will not spill on the plastic, because that will affect the next step, that is removing the plastic and keeping the pin inside. So be careful about the amount that you place, and once the glue is in place, we simply insert the assembly together. We can just let it fall by itself, as I have done right now. And something else I made is I made another piece of plastic similar to that one, just that it has two pieces. As you can see, it is wider, and that is to give me extra balance once the pin is inside, so that I'm sure that it doesn't move at any angle. This is not exactly required, however, if you decide to do, that will give you more stability for the pin to be sure that it doesn't move. So the next step, I have sanded down the inside hub of the rim so that it is the perfect diameter for my LFA, so that it won't stick a lot out of the wheel arch. Begin with the first template, as I have shown earlier. Insert inside the rim. I make a little drop of super glue, just like that. And now, using tweezers, I can insert both of them in place, just like that. And the template keeps the shaft in the middle of the rim as much as possible. And now my second piece of plastic will make sure that the shaft is not just in the middle, but also as straight as possible. So I will insert that onto the rim also. Let's wait for the super glue to dry.
Wee, wee.
Okay, so I have played enough and the super glue should have been dry by now. So now it's time to remove, and as you can see, the second piece of plastic automatically falls off. That's because it is slightly larger than the diameter of the pin. However, the first one rests there because it's the same diameter. Now I'm going to take two pieces of toothpick. As you can see, I will insert them together through the spokes and push down together like that. And once that is removed, I have my pin which has been glued exactly in the middle of the rim, and also in line perpendicular with the rim, so that the rim will fit perfectly on my LFA. Let's have a look and confirm if that really is the truth. And there we go. As we can see, the rim now fits and rotates and everything, and it is in place. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Please subscribe, okay, so that that will help me bring you more videos, and I will see you in my next video.